All right, we're live. Good morning. Good Sunday morning. Well, I woke up Sunday morning. Sunday morning coming down song always comes to mind. Little Johnny Cash, Chris Christopherson. Those guys did that one. There's no way to hold my head that didn't hurt. And the beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad. So I had one more for dessert. Careful, I'll get the guitar out. Kalen Newton, good to see you, buddy. Day 7 of hip replacement surgery recovery. So she's out doing some hill training right now, getting ready for her next 5K. We've tried to engineer this thing so that her recovery would be quicker than everyone else's, but I think just by virtue of the fact that she's young and healthy, it's going to be quicker regardless. So she's doing the thing. She's doing the PT. She's in week 2 of PT already. I'm super proud of her that she's doing all the stuff, right? Because as a caregiver, I'm looking to get out of this job as soon as I can be done with it. But we're doing well. I had some rough moments yesterday, and just as it kind of sets in that this is just a long process. And that's all right. That's all right. We're grateful and fortunate that she can take the time to go through it and not be having to worry about, asking somebody for some comp time or whatever. So anyway, good morning, Wendy, Matt Moore, Josh Baker, Dave Brackett. Happy Sunday fun day, he says. Yes, sir. Is that Matt Blood on here? All right, Matt Blood is here. Good to see you, Matt. Just off a trip to Vegas for a tile thing where I'm sure he was a celebrity. 79 on the sleep score last night. Fight me. Number 3 on the coffee. Went a little bit later today just to kind of, I've been working you guys hard, so I would give you a little break here. Figured a little 9 a.m. Sunday. I might do that as time allows, just kind of go a little bit later on Sundays, just so Matt Tolman can join us. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, so we're back at it. We're hitting it today. Only 1 degree here in Maine, so we got that going for us. Oh, man, I'll tell you what, we got a little snow, got 4 or 5 inches of snow, 1 degree. Now it's feeling like winter. And beware, when we don't get any snow in December and January, everybody starts to think we might skate, right? No, you wait. We'll get a storm every week until about April 3rd now. So, yeah, good morning, sir. Kind of a weak right jab. I was being nice to you, Brackett. Don't have me come down there. Yeah. Dave Saperco, good morning. Yeah, good to see you guys. How are we hitting them today? 1 through 10. Post in the chat. Bracket, that's that little button down at the bottom. You gotta hit that. So, yeah, New Hampshire doesn't seem to have a temperature this morning. You want some next level weather, head over to New Hampshire, particularly the White Mountain region. That'll get you. My brother Dave is up north, so I'm sure it's cold up there. So Wendy's a 9, room for improvement. Good job, kid. Josh Baker's an 8. Yeah, we've got a few people watching on, it looks like Michelangelo is on Instagram. And the other name I can't really pronounce. But anyway, good to see you guys. Matt Moore's a 9.5. Sherry Turner, my sister-in-law, is watching. So we're doing a good job taking care of the dogs for you. Anyway, so guys, getting after it here a little bit. I want to talk about, yesterday we talked about being relentless, right? Tim Grover's book, Relentless. And today I wanted to switch over to what he has to say about winning. And I met Tim in Vegas about a year and a half ago, I guess October of 23 it was, at one of Ben Newman's boot camps. And Tim's a cool dude, but like I said yesterday, you don't roll up on Tim and start dropping excuses because that's just not the way he's wired. He used to coach Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, Michael Jordan, and after a championship game, he would simply ask Jordan, "What time tomorrow?" Not, "Are we going to the gym? Are we working out tomorrow? What time?" It was already assumed that they were going to the gym. So, but yesterday I spent a little time talking about what it takes to be relentless. That mindset that keeps you moving forward no matter what. I'm not going to say right today. Like right there, I would have said right. I'm not going to do that today. I'm not going to have the ums either. Today, we're going to dive into a powerful truth. Get you right on the edge of your seat right now. about winning. Winning never stops. It's not a one-time event. Guys, I didn't win one of these races. Not one. Well, actually one, but I had to drive a long way to do it and find a race that there were only 100 people in. But it's a continuous journey. If you're not moving forward, you're falling behind. You guys that listen to Frisella will tell you, I can't remember exactly what he says. If you're not growing, you're dying. If you're not going forward, you're going backward. But always be moving. Tim will set the tone in his book by saying, winning is not a marathon. It's a sprint with no finish line. A sprint with no finish line. All right, so we're always doing it. Always moving, always in the pursuit. And why can I talk to you about winning? Because I'm always in a winning pursuit. Oh, Bob, you haven't won shit. Well, that's because I'm, on the triathlon course, I'm 5'8", 170. Cut a guy a break, right, Brackett? just nudging up over 5 foot himself. Danielle, good morning. Why does this matter? Most people think of winning as the end of the journey, right? Yeah, we're done, right? We made it. We can coast. But the real winners know that the work doesn't stop after the first success. We're just getting started, right? It's about showing up again and again with that same energy and focus and determination that got you the first win. Yeah. One of the things Tim talks about in his book is the illusion of arrival. We made it, right? Too many people work hard to achieve a goal and then think they can just put it on cruise. They can coast. Easy now, Braggett. But the moment you stop striving, you're no longer winning. You're just settling. You're just settling at a different level than someone else did, right? As a business owner, hey, you might hit your revenue goal for the year and chill. Might hit those sales numbers in a particular month and come off the gas, only to find yourself scrambling a little bit later because you lost that momentum. Got a bunch of big projects in the queue, stopped selling. That's a golf ball that's going to go through that garden hose at some point, guys. Matt Moore says, right. You might have crossed my mind when I said that. Dave Howard is watching. Good to see you. Talking about winning today, Dave. Dave's a winner. I like Dave. Be like Dave. Winning is about showing up every day, not just on the days you feel like it. Okay? I didn't say right. I said okay. Champions don't celebrate for long. They get right back at it. They know the next challenge is always ready and waiting. Like I said, Michael Jordan, after winning a championship, didn't rest on his success. He was just back in the gym the next day, preparing for the next season. His trainer, Tim Grover, knew that. All right, if you're going to win, it requires growth. Because each win raises the bar. To keep winning, you have to keep evolving, learning new skills, new systems, whatever it is, whatever you're engaged in. It takes new levels of effort to sustain it. Yeah. And there's a pressure of staying on top. And it might not, I'm not just talking about being on top of everyone else. I'm talking about being at the level you strove to get to. Could be work, could be level of production, performance, consistency, showing up every day for a number of days, whatever it is. Winning is hard. Staying on top's harder. It's not like, hey, you're on your bike and you caught the guy in front of you and now you're going to coast, right? And then you just have to pedal a little bit and draft like Brackett does, right? Just pedal a little bit. I'm picking on you because I know I can. And you're kind of in the draft and you're coasting. It's not that. Winners embrace the pressure. They want to be out front because it forces them to stay sharp and hungry. Tim Grover's insight says pressure isn't a privilege. It's a responsibility. If you're winning, you've earned the responsibility of staying consistent. Speaking of consistent, my friend Jason Rector just jumped on. Good to see you, brother. And there's a cycle to winning. Winning is not linear, according to Tim Grover. It's a cycle of preparation, effort, setbacks, comebacks. We're always in one of those modes, right? The people that keep on winning are the ones who embrace the cycle instead of fighting it. Well, things were going pretty good there, but I guess now it's just not my time. They're always looking for a way to take it to the next level. If there isn't one, they want to create one. For sure. So think about a time when you've achieved a big goal. Did you push forward after the win, or did you let yourself coast? I've been guilty of that. We finished the big race. Hey, let's go have a few beers, celebrate, right? But what happened as a result? Things started to slip. You maybe didn't get up as early the next day for that workout. You didn't show up as strong at work because you won. But what area of your life or your business have you been resting on your laurels? Maybe anybody have the guts to drop that in the comments? Yeah, Dave hates to lose. Right. I don't mind coming in second, but you're going to get everything I've got, right, Dave? Jeff Gallant's watching. Good to see you, Jeff. So one of the things you can do is reassess the wins. Take a moment and reflect on your most recent successes. Again, whether it was work or life, business, relationship, whatever it is, what are you doing right now to sustain or build upon them? If the answer is, well, not much, or I don't really know, then it's time to act. Write it down. Well, you could pick an area where you have been super successful and set a new higher goal. For example, hey, you've built a fitness habit, right? Push past that new challenge. It's like a race. We want to have a personal best. Hey, last year I ran a 5K every day. This year I want to add a mile to that. Whatever it is, whether it's revenue. Hey, I hit my numbers last month. I'm going to set my own new personal bar, regardless of what the company has. Set up a system to sustain your success and your winning, but also grow beyond it. That's why we're watching this, Dave says. All right. Matt Moore says organization. That's a place where, guys, it's not, this isn't just about like, hey, how'd you do at your 5K or your 10K? This is like, how you doing at life? How you doing at work? How are we doing staying in a winning pursuit? Matt Blood says, have to make a comeback before I can worry about sustaining. Don't wait for me. I'll catch up. You know why? I know Matt will catch up because he knows where he's going. He's been there before. And that brings up a good topic. Thank you, Matt, is those setbacks. All right. You don't quit. All right. You just ran into the wall. Now we're going to set over and see if we can find a way around it or over it. Just figure out a different way to be successful. But also, Matt, I would encourage you to sit in that for a minute, in that comment, in that feeling, and know what it feels like so that the next time you're starting to get off track, you know what it feels like, and you don't want to go there. You don't want to be coming from a long way back. Hey, I'm coming from a long way back. I spent some time down here hitting the weights yesterday, and I got to tell you, I was a little pissed off. Just a little pissed off because there's no reason I couldn't be doing better at that. So I'm going to sit in that for a bit. Today we're going to I was going to go outside for a walk. I think I'll do the treadmill. It's 1 degree. But I might go outside too because Matt Blood's going to call me a Sally here in a second. Josh says pivot. Matt Blood, I feel that. Yeah. Matt Tolman says, Matt Blood, I feel that. Yeah. It's not failing if you don't give up. Exactly, guys. Take those setbacks, chew on that for a minute. All right. And then set that next target. Take a moment to reflect on recent successes, recent failures, and decide how you're going to move forward. If you've built a consistent habit, build on it some more. What's the next step? And then just commit to daily progress. Winning happens in the small, Tim Grover says. Winning happens in the small. Daily actions. Stacking wins. One habit, commit to one habit or behavior that'll keep you moving forward every single day. All right, Dave, heading out for my run right after this. Oh, you made me feel like a wuss. Good for you. Dave's hardcore. I love that. Love to see it. And some people just go out and do that just because, they like running by people's house who are nice, warm, and toasty in there, right? And you just know there's just something psychological about the fact that you're doing more than them. All right? Guys, winning isn't a destination. It's a decision you make every single day. If you've tasted success, you know how good it feels. But remember, the moment you stop working for it, you risk losing it. You just start sliding backwards, right? Stay consistent, stay hungry, and stay focused. Sherry says, get outside. It's warmed up to 0 here. Heading out for some snowshoeing soon. All right, you guys are getting me outside, I think, today. God damn. I should have said nothing. Good stuff. I'm on the wrong call if I want to go short, right? And up here in the Northeast, we're a good hardy group. We don't mind it. I remember snowmobiling up north. We waited until it warmed up to 26 below before we went out. 30 was just a bit too much. Yeah. Tim Grover says winning doesn't apologize and it doesn't wait. You either keep up or you get left behind. Tim doesn't mince any words. I watched him speak for an hour in Vegas a year and a half ago. It was pretty impactful. Matt Tolman says success is rented and the rent's due every day. That's right. Yeah, he says that. So identify one area where you've been coasting, guys. Just check it out. Doesn't mean it's bad, right? It's just, hey, an area where we can improve. Set a new goal or standard and share it in the comments. We want to keep winning together. Now I'm getting called out. Matt Bloods. I love you guys. Video of you walking or it didn't happen. I'll get all bundled up and get on the treadmill. All right. Let it warm up to at least 2. Oh, man. Good crowd. Guys, I appreciate you being on today. I know those of us in the Northeast, we don't hesitate to get outside. All kidding aside, the worse the weather, colder, darker, rainier, the more I like it, just like Dave. And you get out there and you do it, and there's just something about it, right? Something about it says, I'm tougher than the weather. I'm tougher than the day. I'm going to win the day. So I challenge you guys to figure out where you've been going short. Figure out where you've been coasting. And be in that winning pursuit. And again, these things aren't hanging on the wall because I won every race. It's because of the effort it took to get there and to get it done. And the journey, the fun I had along the way, the lessons that I learned, the relationships that I built along the way. Right? Is that right? Anyway, guys, I appreciate you. Have a great Sunday. Midwinter Classic 10 miler going on at 9:45. Is that today, Dave? Yeah, it looks like that's probably today. Okay, my best time in that race, Dave, was 1:09:37. 1:09:37. So that whatever it was a 6:53 per mile. 2010, 14, 15, almost 15. Yeah, 15 years ago. So there's a bar. Go get that one. Dave's my age, I think. So anyway, we'll get some fast people in Maine. So guys, I appreciate you. Stay on it. I hope something I've said and shared with you today resonates. If it did, grab this book. If you haven't read it, read it. There's some good stuff in that one, and this Relentless one, both by Tim Grover. He's a good cat. And say again, Dave's done a 1:02 10 miler. That's legit, dude. I will tell you that I was dry heaving in the backside of the high school while I was finishing the last few hundred yards because that was way out of my comfort zone, Dave. So it's hard to get this train going down the road at sub 7. It was then, and it surely is now. So good for you. That's going to be a cold race, and there'll be some dude shirtless wearing shorts there. So I'm all bundled up. Maybe I'll see if I can find a picture of me hacking going down the backstretch on that when I get off the call. So anyway, good times. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget our event on 2/22. Okay, keep announcing that. What problem can we solve? Are you stuck? Are you stuck in life and business? want to change something up, tired of the same old thing, business or life, relationships, doesn't matter. Come to the Edge Live. Sit down, spend a day. We'll feed you lunch, 8 to 5, Italian Heritage Center, Portland, Maine. Get there. It's going to be a great time. The great speakers going to pour into you. And I guarantee something will change for you. When you walk out that door, you're not going to be the same person. 100%. Yeah. Dave, thanks. And I'll end with that. Stay warm, all. I appreciate you all. Join one of our communities. I'll put some links in the comments. Go have yourself a great day. I'm out. Take care, guys. Thanks for jumping on.